Hello, yogi friends. Welcome to a practice that is honoring Ratha Saptami, which is technically on January the 28th. And Ratha Saptami refers to the sun god Surya in his chariot, drawn by 7 horses. And Surya is turning the chariot. So we're going from winter and turning towards spring as the days get longer and the quality of light, even here up north in Ottawa, it's starting to change. You can start to feel it in January, although it's still very wintry. So traditionally 108 sun salutations are performed on this day. But I'm not going to do 108 sun salutations. So we're going to take a much more moderate approach, kind of working towards something like that. We're going to take a factor of 108. We're going to take 9 sun salutations. And I will be changing them up and building gradually. So just do what feels comfortable. Stop and breathe when you need to, come in a child's pose, whatever you need to do. That's what's recommended for sure. To start off the practice, I'm going to chant the Gayatri mantra. So a translation that is based on Monier Williams' translation is the following. Let us meditate on that excellent glory of the divine life-giving sun. May he enlighten our understanding. So let's meet on the mat. We'll find a seated position so that we can just give a little space to that Gayatri mantra. So finding a comfortable seated position. Let's start just by having a focus on the breath. So finding the breath. Om Purabhuva Suvah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om. And let's find our way to the top of the mat. I have a little pile of 9 stones here, so as we go through each sun salutation, I'll just move them over to the side along my mat so we can keep count. Let's start by spreading the toes, lifting them up, rocking a little bit forward and back, side to side to find your ground. And we'll start with some half sun salutations. Here we go. Inhale it up. Hands meet overhead, looking up towards thumbs, and then exhale, pour it forward. Bend your knees generously here, folding in. Inhale, half lift. Maybe hands come to forehead. Exhale, folding it in. Inhale, press earth to come up. Hands meet and draw that into the heart. And again. Inhale, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale into a standing forward fold. Still lots of bend in the knees there. It's early in our practice. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, folding it in, Uttanasana. Inhale, press earth, come up, hands meet overhead, draw that into the heart. And that's 2, so let's move a couple of stones over. Continuing, so we'll add on now. Inhale, hands meet overhead. Exhale like you're diving off a cliff into that
That's standing forward fold. Inhale, we're going to make a big step backwards with the right foot. Let the right knee land and shining the heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, hands flat. Let's step the left foot back to meet the right. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale is going to bring the knees down. So we'll fill up with air as the hips come back. And then exhale, upper chest lands, Ashdasana or 8-point pose. Flatten the belly down, Bhujangasana, Cobra, peeling the chest up any amount. Exhale, releasing down to the mat again. Press it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Right foot makes a big step forward. Now you might have to help the leg along. However you get there is great. Let the back knee land. Inhale and exhale, drawing the hips back. Inhale it forward. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Exhale, standing forward fold. Press earth to come up. Exhale that into the heart. And let's move another stone. That's 3. So leading left this time. Inhale it up. Exhale, pouring it into that forward fold. Inhale, big step back. Shining the heart forward. Now, here's a little variation, maybe freeing the hands and just opening up to that light that we're celebrating. Hands come together as we draw the hips back. And then left hand lands. Let's raise that back knee and find a lunge twist. 2 hands land, step it back. And knees land, inhale, hips back, exhale into 8-point pose, belly lands, inhale, exhale, hips up and back, stepping forward right, back knee comes down, so shining that heart forward, and if you want, freeing the arms, sweeping them back. Hands meet and draw the hands to the heart as the hips go back. Left hand plants, right hand sweeps, lunge twist. 2 hands down, step the feet together, folding it in. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart. And that makes 4. So here we go. Next variation. Inhale it up. Exhale, folding it forward. Inhale, so right foot steps back. And I'm stepping into a high lunge this time. So look at your feet. Make sure that you've got them in 2 separate lanes, as it were. That's going to help with our balance. So we'll come up, inhale the arms up, exhale, hands will come together and I'm going to bring that back knee down. And then hands plant, step it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, knees come down, hips go back, inhale, exhale, upper chest down, belly lands, inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, stepping right foot forward, coming up into our high lunge. Hands meet overhead and draw that back knee down. It's just going to tap and then hands find the ground, step it forward. Folding it in. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart, leading left this time. Inhale. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, left foot steps back, sweeping arms up, high lunge. Exhale the hands to the heart. This time, left hand touches down, and let's sweep it up. There's our lunge twist again. Two hands find the ground, step it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And inhale it back, exhale, inhale, cobra, exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, left foot steps forward. Inhale, hands meet overhead. Exhale, back knee taps down. Right arm plants, sweep it up, lunge twist. Exhale, 2 feet together. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. I guess I get to move another one over. I hope I'm making the counts right. So there we are. We're at 5. So next one, let's make a little switch now to the another sun salutation called Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskara A. So inhale it up. Exhale, pouring forward, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. Maybe prayer hands come to forehead. Exhale, folding it in. 2 hands plant, and you can walk it back to a straight arm plank. Let's hold still and steady here for a few breaths, just feeling into our core, finding our breath. Press into the ground so you feel a slight separation between the shoulder blades. And then I'm going to let my knees land and lower down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, releasing to the ground. And through all fours, I can find my way back into downward facing dog. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. So you might bend one knee, bend the other. If there are any movements that your body is asking for now, just finding them. And in the bottom of the next exhale, we'll soften the knees, look forward, walk it forward. Feet meet at the top, inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding. Inhale, coming up. Hands meet, draw that into the heart. Finding the breath here. Beautiful. Moving another stone. So we'll lead with the left, we're just going to do another one of those, but we'll look at a variation here as well. So inhaling up, exhale, diving forward. Inhale. So exhale. Now you can walk it back or you might hop. If you're going to hop, you come into this little crouch and you want to think of the head sort of moving forward as the legs jump back. Now you can take this in a few little hops, a few little bunny hops, or you could do one. So feeling that out on your own or walking. So we all end up meeting in our straight arm plank. And here, again, you can come down to the knees, lower down, or you might lower down through a push-up. Inhale, finding cobra. Maybe you want to take that to an upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and then pressing back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So a few breaths here. Let's sweep One leg up, right leg up, just bend the knee and open that hip. Bring it back down, left leg same. Nice. And then on the next exhale, we'll soften the knees. You can walk it forward or take a few little bunny hops or one hop in between the hands. Inhale. Exhale to fold in. Inhale to come up, and exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. That's one more. So we just have 2 more to go through. Now we're going to move to Surya Namaskara B this time. So we'll start with Utkatasana, or fierce posture, sitting back. Now as you look down, good to be able to see your toes, so knees are not too far forward. Hips are back. Arms are going to sweep up, so this is like your counterbalance a little bit. This is our fierce posture, and then we'll come up, dive off that cliff, exhale. Inhale, floating the torso, exhale, folding it in, so you can hop or walk it back. Knees can come down, or you can lower down through a push-up, your choice. Inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog, hips up and back. Sweeping right leg up. Exhale, draw that knee into the chest and then step it forward. Flatten the back foot on an angle. Make sure your feet are in separate lanes. As you come up, Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Coming back down, hands plant, step it back to straight arm plank. Lowering down to the knees or through a push-up, inhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Then sweeping left leg up. Exhale that knee to the chest, step left foot forward. And right foot is down flat. Inhale. Exhale. Stepping it into your straight arm plank. Lowering down, however you get there. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Allowing the breath to slow down a little bit here. Just feeling into that tapas that we're stirring up, that fire of transformation, the fire of the sun. And then on the next exhale, we'll soften the knees, look forward. You can walk or hop the feet forward. Inhale, half rise, exhale to fold it in, and then sitting back like you're sitting in a chair, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana, standing and exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. It looks like we're on our last Surya Namaskara. Hands to heart. Inhale, sweeping arms up. Exhale, sitting back. Sweeping arms forward. We'll let the arms drop. We're going to come up. We're just going to do that again. Sitting back, sweeping arms forward into Utkatasana. And coming back up. One more time. Utkatasana. And coming up. Dive it forward. Standing forward, folding Tanasana. Inhale. Half rise. Exhale, hands find the ground, walk or step it back, and you come right down to Bhujangasana or coming into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg. We're going to do a little core work here. Bend that knee and tap the right elbow. Sweep it back up. Inhale. Exhale, just bring it in the middle. And once again, sweeping right leg up, bend that knee, let it find the left. And then we're going to step that foot forward, flatten the back. Virabhadrasana 1. And hands to heart, hands find the ground. Step it back, plank, and lowering down. Inhale, finding your arch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding the breath here. Let's let the knees land. Big toes come together. And we're just going to sweep the arms back and find our way into a child's pose. So starting to bring the fire down a little bit to a simmer. Maybe just rocking the hips a little bit forward, side to side. And then coming up into Virasana. You might be sitting on a block here if this is not comfortable for your knees, so feel that one out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, I'm going to open towards the right, a little twist. Just leaning back a little bit and coming forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just a little twist to the left. Nice. Hands forward, I'm going to find my way back into downward facing dog. And then from here, I'm going to look forward and slowly walk it forward. Inhale and exhale into that standing forward fold. I'm going to take the feet wide as the mat, and angle them out to the side. And then just to release this practice, I'm going to sway a little bit side to side. So bending one knee and then the other, shifting the weight from one side to the other. Finding that release. And then I'll walk my feet together. Inhale, find my half lift. Exhale, folding it in, bowing it in. Soften the knees, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And from here, I'll move that stone out. There's our Sun Salutations, 9 of them. We're going to lie down. Use your core to just find your way down slowly. I'm going to bend that right knee into the chest and just give it a little squeeze. And then draw it to the left. So adjusting my shoulders on the ground and finding that supported twist. Really using the support of the ground, of the earth, to find that release from the fiery work we've been doing. And then back to center. 2 legs long, arms up overhead. Inhale, big breath. Getting long, and then exhale. Left knee bends, just draw that into the torso. And we'll take that leg over to the right this time, rearranging your shoulders, just letting the other hand, the left hand, open out to the side if that feels good. And you might just sigh it out here gently.
Come back. Let's find another big stretch here. Big inhale. Exhale. I'm going to bend the knees and take them and find some nice circles here around the sacral area. Both directions. Nice. And from here, I'm going to invite you to take a Śavāsana and take as long as the time that's available for you. It's so important. I'm going to have a fairly short one here, but I encourage you to stay as long as you can. So as I straighten my legs, I'll just take a little space between the feet and let the feet just kind of fall out to the side. Same with the arms. They're away from the sides of my body. Palms are up. And just allowing the eyeballs to kind of release back into their sockets. Allowing the face to soften. The throat, shoulders, upper chest. The whole torso, front and back and sides, the arms, the hands. The pelvis, and the legs, the feet. Relax deeply and relax completely. So staying in your Śavāsana as long as you want. I will be coming up out of my Śavāsana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I wish you a very joyous turning towards the sun. Namaste.